Hey everybody, welcome for day number 50 to repetitions and routine. We have some kettlebells coming at us today. If you don't have kettlebells, then feel free to use dumbbells. All right, I have a nice little selection of kettlebells. So I have a 20 kilogram, 35 pound, and a 12 kilogram. So a few different options. I know for sure I'll use some for certain things, and others I just feel like I need options. So instead of that, just grab a dumbbell. We are going to be doing swings. If you haven't swung before, done kettlebell swings, then I would recommend that you look up the under workouts tab, go to kettlebells, and there will be some more beginner kettlebell days because we're going to try to jump into this fairly quickly without too much time on instruction. But if you use a dumbbell instead of a kettlebell, it's the same exact concept for everything. So regardless of how heavy your kettlebell is, you should always start with it on the ground. Your back is flat, your belly is strong, and you're using momentum to swing. So you're not squatting too much, you're snapping your hips at the top, and your back is nice and strong. If you do not swing, you can do deadlifts, and if you don't do that, you could do squats. So you can find whatever works for you within. So let's go ahead and get going on a warm-up, and then we'll hit all the way into it. Start at the back of your mat, hinge over your legs. You can set your hands up on something to bring the floor up if you're not able to touch the floor with straight legs, or you can set your hands on your shins or above your knee. But bend your right knee and let the left leg stay straight, and the hips are going to kind of rock out just a teeny bit. And then bend into the left knee and let the hips kind of push to the right. And then we're going to widen our stance, drop all the way down into a low squat, kind of twist to one side and then the other. So you're going to drop down, one heel drops to the ground, and then rotate so the other heel drops. Open up through the chest. Level off between your feet. If you can, get both heels onto the ground. Bring your hands together between. And then you're going to rotate your hands. So you're going to point your fingertips forward and then bring the backs of your hands together so that the palms are facing away, thumbs facing away from your nose, and then rotate back around. Perfect. Come to your hands and knees. We're going to go through cat-cow. Nice big spread open fingertips. Shoulders are right over the wrists, and your elbows pull back to point at your thighs so there's torque in your arms. Inhale, pull the chest forward, lengthen through the front of the body, let your low back sag, and then exhale, round, tuck your belly button back in toward your low back, push into the hands. Just feels so good spreading those shoulder blades apart. And then again, open up, shoulder blades slide down, chest is open, and then exhale, push into the hands. Round. One more time. Inhale. Open up through the chest, slide the shoulder blades, and then exhale, tuck that belly button and round. Come to a neutral spine and let your hips swing to the right and then swing to the left. One more time to the right and then back to the left. Okay, we are going to start out with 5 walkout push-ups. So we're going to start at the back of the mat, hinged over the legs. If you need to bend your knees because you're not able to touch the ground because your hamstrings are tight, that's totally fine. But the goal is to keep the hips level. So belly locks in, walk your hands all the way forward, elbows tighten back, and then you're going to drop into a tricep push-up, push back up, and then walk back. Just stay hinged over the legs, walk right back in. If this doesn't work for you, I'm going to have you stay with your cat-cow. 2, walk back forward, trying to keep those hips as level as you can. In order to hit that tricep push-up, your hands need to stay back under your biceps. Your shoulders are forward in front of your fingertips. 4, should be getting just a little tougher. Watch the core by keeping your tailbone tucked under. And 5. Okay, from here, just set up into your high plank, or you can stay in a bird dog. You're going to take your left arm and bring it up behind your back and set into a single arm plank. If you need to, you can also just stay with both hands on the ground. Okay, switch to the other side. We're not doing too long, just some focused deep breaths here. About 3 deep breaths. Try to level off those hips. Okay, from here, right hand goes back onto the ground. Roll into a side plank, a high side plank. You can stay here or lift the leg and pull the foot up like you're almost doing a side plank tree pose, but you're holding your leg up. It's not planted on the inner thigh. Return. Hold control, and then we're going to go to the other side. Lift up, pull the leg in. There's 1 breath. 2 and 3. Rotate back around and then walk your hands back. All right, we're going to start with that first set of kettlebell swings, 20 swings. So remember, regardless of the weight of your bell, it needs to start on the ground in front. Toes straight ahead, belly locks in, slide the shoulder blades back and down, and go. You're thrusting forward, using your hips. Focus on flexion through the core. $19, $20. Same way you picked up is how you set back down. Okay, I'm going to shift into my 35 and do an overhead pull. So we're backing off cardio just a bit, getting into the core and the back still. All right, so arms are going to stay straight. Low back has to stay on the ground. We'll see how this goes. Pull strong through the core. We're going to go for 10. Only lower so far as you can pull the weight back up with straight arms. We're not going for anything in the shoulders. This is for your core and your back. Find your challenge. Focus on that core. Make sure that you're not allowing your rib cage to pop. 7, 8, space between ears and shoulders. 9, 10. Oh yeah, a little heavier than I'm used to there. All right, hopping back up, and we're gonna go for a single arm kettlebell swing. So I have my lighter bell on the ready, but I'm going to attempt my 35 still. So your single arm, same as your double arm regular swing, except you just have one arm going after it. So we're going to go for 20, 2, 3, 4. Still snapping those hips into place. "15, I'm going to attempt to switch in the air. 20. Whew. Come on. Get those glutes working. Keep the core. "18, 20. Whew. Nice job. All right. Definitely had to focus on those. Definitely felt those glutes add up. Having to work hard. Keep it going. All right. Overhead tricep extensions are next. I'm going to go to my 25, see how it feels. So we're standing. Core holds strong. Set that pelvis, and then keep the elbows tight in toward one another. If going up overhead doesn't work, you can do kickbacks with dumbbells, or you can lie on the ground and do skull crushers. 5. Squeeze those elbows. Feel the triceps. 8. 9. And 10. All right. Just a little finisher. We're going to do 1 minute run in place. Ready, set, and go. Just stay on your toes. You can pull your knees up as high as you want. Just get some extra steps in for today. Go for that little extra. Still keeping the core locked, active. Core helps facilitate contraction. Pull the legs. 3, 2, 1. All right. Back to the top. We're going to hit up our walkout push-up, or you can do your cat-cow. Hinge over your legs. Try to keep your legs straight. Keep the hips level. Triceps and core. 1. You can always drop onto your knees if you need. Take a second. Notice what your body's capable of. Even if you have to do a few modifications, a few alternates, the fact you're here and you're working is huge. All right, walk forward, set up your plank. Tuck your hand behind. Just 3 breaths. 3, and switch. Plant your hand, rotate, find your side plank. Lift the leg if you are, if that's your choice today. 3 deep breaths. And 3, plant your hand, roll it over, lift up, Use the core to facilitate that hold. Walk your hands back. All right. Back into those swings, our regular swing for 20. Take your hands, elbows to knees real quick. Open the chest and then round. All right, for 20, get your stance set. Make sure your toes are straight ahead. Chest is up, belly's locked, and go. Having a little heavier bell is a good idea here. It's better to go heavy and then drop your reps for this one. Because when you're heavy enough, you really have to use the thrust of the hips, which is the whole point of this move. 16. 20. Perfect. All right. Back into our overhead pull from the ground. Hips on the ground, low back on the ground. Work into your back. Tighten under that rib cage. Dig into that upper back. Feel the back building, the tone adding up. Seven, 8, 9, 10. Oh. All right. Roll it up. Now we're in our singles. All right. I think I'll give my 35 a try again. Single arm swings. It's more of a mental connection here, and I need for physical. Keeping that form, tightening everything. Here we go. 'Switch. Ten. Long back. Lots of core. I watch my grip. All right, good job. Give those hamstrings a little shake. And then we're on our overhead triceps. Love how swings get that heart rate going just a little bit. Super, super fantastic. Keep your neck relaxed. Keep the core really strong. 3, 5, set that pelvis. Keep your elbows pulling in. Get those triceps. 8, 9, 10. Whee! Yay, yay. All right. Get that run in place. Just a little heart rate push. Nothing too crazy. Get that core going. Chest lifted. Smile. Be happy you're here. Just pretend if you're not. We're going to get that high, post-workout high. Look forward to that. 3, 2, 1. All right. Take a little minute, a little second. Stretch the forearms. Definitely been getting into these little puppies this week, but it's good. Having strong grip is actually super important as we age. It's something that we do start to lose. So working our forearms, fingers, super good. And I promise there's probably something that you enjoy doing that you could utilize stronger forearms for. Okay, first walkout push-up. I love to rock climb, even though I don't do it that often. I'll be on the ready. Hit it up when the moment provides itself. There's our 2. Check in, core. Check in, back, thighs and glutes. Get your support systems in place. Flex in, those are always held. Isometric. Flexions, contractions, holds, packing into the back. One more. After this push-up, we'll stay in our single arm plank, if that's what you're doing. All right. Plant your hand. Settle your breathing. One more. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Second side. Plant your hand. Rotate. Make sure that the shoulder is stacked up over your wrist. Other side. Focus. Kind of a focus day here. Setting in, paying attention. Got to focus to finish the work. All right, walk yourself back. Get your dumbbell or kettlebell ready for swings. This is our last round through. Last time you have to go through any of it. Settle your mind just a second. Settle the body. You want to be able to connect. Take the time to feel each repetition. All right, here we go. Reach forward, grab the core, and 1, 2, 10. Let the bell pull the chest down, snap the hips, push it back up. That swing. 18, 19, 20. All right, I'm going to stick with my 35 for overhead, switch to 25 for my singles. My forearms, I don't think I could hold it another one, full way through. Get set. Again, build the focus. These are very focused moves. Easy to cheat. Easy to miss the point. Slow it down. Get your set in. Five. 6. Really feel that core. 7. 9. 10. Oh, definitely the end of my capacity. Whew. It's always fun to get there. I have to find the push without injury. All right. Single arm swings, 20 each side. Come on, forearms. You got it. All right, here we go. 20 each side. Here's 1, 3, 4. Back into the back. Try not to let that shoulder get pulled out. Packing in. 13. Where's the core? 18, 19, 20. 7 in, find your focus, feel the feels. 20. Good job. Good job, good job. All right, we're going to use that one for our overhead triceps. And then we have our run in place. And then we stretch. Good work. Feeling good. Woo, I feel those triceps. 10. Oh, good. All right, here we go. little sprint to finish. "15 seconds to go." Lock the core. 3, 2, 1. Good job, good job. All right, let's lie on our backs. We're going to start with a twist. Put your arms out wide, palms on the ground. Roll the shoulders back. See if you can feel whether or not your body's lined up. Are you kind of wonky on your mat? Are your shoulders, hips, heels, knees? Take your right ankle, place it on top of your left knee. Open your right knee away from you, and then roll the legs to the left without moving the placement of your left foot on the mat. So you just lay on the outer edge of that foot. That was fun. Challenge in new ways. So good to challenge the body, challenge the mind. Lock the core. Bring the legs up. Okay, reset. Make sure everything's where it needs to be. Cross your left ankle on top of the right knee. Push the left knee away from you. And then just roll to the outer edge of the right foot till hopefully your left foot can touch the ground. Keep your left shoulder pushing into the ground. Try to push the left knee away from you, but while keeping the sole of the left foot on the ground. Make sure you're drinking enough water. Follow up your workouts with proper nutrition, protein. Remember, if you're wanting to build muscle, build bulk and size, grab that extra protein post-workout. Roll back in. Stay crossed over how you are, and we're going to interlace our hands behind the right knee. Flex both feet, pull deep into the chest, keeping the pelvis square on the ground, the spine stabilized on the ground. Check in with this feeling right here. How good does it feel to be done with your workout, to have pushed your capacity? You already have a head start for the day. All right, switch to the other side. You may be an end of day worker outer, and that's totally fine, but just, you know me, I like my little research and findings. Whenever you get it done, that's all that matters. But if you want to try for a little extra focus or extra efficiency throughout your day, if you need to have a little bit more ability to focus, then try having your workout right before that. So workout, get your post-workout meal, take your shower, and then do your most difficult task for the day, if you can. All right, drop your right foot onto the ground, lift your left leg straight up. Try to push the back of the knee away from you. Drop the left hip into the ground, and then just try to relax. See if you can get good at relaxing, finding breath. What else are you adding in throughout your day, depending on what your goals are and where you're trying to get to? Choose what is going to give you the biggest return in the shortest amount of time. Rewards are motivating, results are motivating. Drop that foot, lift your right, interlace your hands behind your leg. Drop that right leg into the ground. Try not to find excuses for taking time for you, taking time for your workouts, or to maybe spend a little extra money on healthy foods. Trust me, it's way easier to stay on top of it and just make it a part of your routine for the people around you than it is to try to put it back into your routine. So we train the people around us for what to expect from us, how available we are. My family and even my clients know that if I haven't had my own workout, then I'm not going to be as available or as helpful. All right, flip yourself around. We're going to go into a little froggy stretch. So put your knees nice and wide on your mat. And then see if you can get your inner arch onto the ground with your heel right behind your knee. And then just walk your hips back with your hands. All right. That was fun. Bring those knees back together. Come up into your forward fold. Inhale, bring those arms all the way up overhead. All right, let's attack our day. Have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you soon.